My name is Jeanie and this is my husband Vince. In 2022, we became proud new owners of our first truck camper and have been enjoying many fun road trip adventures with it. In this series, we are headed to the California coast for a 2-week truck camping trip. In our last episode, you saw us make the beautiful coastline drive to Big Sur on California's epic Pacific Coast Highway. We enjoyed our next oceanside campground in Santa Cruz, explored a local state park that was full of large redwoods, and experienced downtown Santa Cruz, California. Well, good morning. We were up before sunrise this morning. We just felt like getting up really early to see sunrise, and it was really beautiful. We got some chores done, got our propane filled, decided not to make coffee, and went out for a coffee today. I got a peppermint mocha. I haven't had a peppermint mocha yet. That's like one of my favorite winter drinks, so I'm like, I saw it on the Starbucks menu. I'm like, I'm getting a peppermint mocha today. We are on the coast right now, driving all the way to San Francisco today. So yeah, we're just gonna probably do a few little stops along the way, but we're headed to see the Golden Gate Bridge. So we have seen the Golden Gate before. We've been to San Francisco before, but it's one of those staples. It never hurts to see it again. So we're excited to get up there and see it again. As you can see, not the nicest day today. There is actually quite a bit of weather coming in for the next few days. So it's pretty gloomy right now. Look what's in front of us, you guys. We made it. The truck camper is at the Golden Gate Bridge. It's just as beautiful as the last time we saw it. How does it feel being back at the bridge?
It's nice.
Yeah.
I don't want to leave.
I know, it's so pretty. Even though it's gloomy out, it's still pretty. Yeah. I know it's hard to see, but right out there is Alcatraz. So last time we were here in San Francisco, we did a tour to Alcatraz. Such a cool tour. You take a boat ride over there to the prison and see all the cells and everything. So highly recommend if you're in San Francisco doing Alcatraz. Obviously we're not doing it now since we've already done it, but yeah, really cool experience. So in true Golden Gate Bridge fashion, you gotta drive across the bridge. This is our last view of the coast. Yesterday, my phone started lighting up with a bunch of weather advisories, alerts, rain. There's a huge system that's moving through the coast for the next 2 days, till Wednesday. Today's Monday. And so we actually had some camping reservations along the coast for the next 2 days. But starting this afternoon, it's going to be rainy and windy. There's like high surf warnings, like all sorts of warnings going on for a storm that's coming in. And we decided, why would we want to stay here and camp during the next 2 days when there's actually all these storms coming in? So we have decided we are going to start making our way home, because this system that's coming in is also going to turn into a snowstorm. So it would just be really bad timing. We would be in the middle of the storms here, and then as we start leaving, we'd be in the snowstorm of it all. So yeah, we have made the decision to start making our way back home, even though we don't want to, but we would be making our way back home in 2 days. So it just doesn't really make sense for us to really hang out here for 2 days just to be in storms and then have winter storms on the way home. So our goal today was to come see the Golden Gate Bridge here in San Francisco, and now we are starting to make our way over to Nevada. So it is almost 10 o'clock and our goal is to drive about 9 hours.
On Bunker Road.
Which brings us in at about 7 o'clock, which brings us to the Nevada-Utah border tonight. We just really want to stay ahead of this storm because we don't want to get caught in snowstorms and all the things. So it's kind of a bittersweet moment because this is it. We're saying goodbye to California and we're not happy about it. We love California. It's so beautiful here. It really is a special state. It's gorgeous. So, but we'll be back. We'll be back. But now we begin our long drive home.
Like experiments that are like horrible. Like,
so we're getting gas. We're in Davis, California, and there's an In-N-Out burger, and we figured, hey, that's very California. We might as well go get a California burger before we leave California. There it is, In-N-Out burger. So I just got the regular cheeseburger. Vince got the double-double, classic fries, and a chocolate shake. Yes. We're back on the road. We have, it says, 7 hours and 40 minutes to go. We are officially in Nevada. We have 5 hours and 38 minutes to go. So, remember when I was talking to you about those storms that are starting today along the coast and making their way inland? As soon as we got to Nevada, I started getting winter storm warnings that are starting tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. So that storm is literally behind us. Like, we're just trying to move as quickly as we can away. So hopefully when that storm starts, we're still ahead of it in the morning because we want to get a really early start tomorrow. So the winter storm is knocking on our back door, basically. But we're going to try hard to stay ahead of it. So right in front of us is Reno, Nevada. Alright you guys, so we're at Mill City, Nevada. We're getting some gas. We're at a truck stop here and they have showers, they have gas, they have food, there's like a Taco Bell. Yeah, we're gonna take advantage of everything here. We're gonna gas up, take showers really quick so that we don't have to do it tonight when we get in late, and probably grab some Taco Bell. So we got the classic, both of us, crunch wraps. So here's the shower hallway. So it's all stalls. And then we're shower 4. Oh wow, nice. This is like a brand new shower room.
Oh, this is nice. We need this.
Yeah, this is really nice. Every time we go to a truck stop, they're so nice. Truck stops are so nice. Showers are a little bit more than like if you went to a rec center or something, but they're always nice. The Travel Center by Mill City, Nevada. Alright, so now the map is telling us we have about 4.5 hours to go till we find our spot for the night to sleep at. We've got, there's a time change when you cross over into Utah, so we would have got in at 10, but now it's 11 because of the time change from Pacific to Mountain Time. So we are right by Dell, Utah. There's some BLM land here, so we just pulled over here for the night. I think there's like train tracks right by us. But we're just sleeping here for like 7 hours. It's already 11 o'clock at night. We forgot the time change. Yeah, we're getting up at 6 in the morning so we can make the way home. So we can make been on the road for just a little over 2 hours now. We got up at 6 o'clock this morning, got on the road by 6:20, got gas, coffee, and we're hauling petunias. We just have to like go as fast as we can because we do not want to get caught in this system because it's starting to turn into snow now, And this was the whole reason we left, because we knew this whole week was gonna be one big storm, and that's why we left. Fingers crossed we can stay ahead of it, because it's literally right behind us. So anyways, we only have 5 hours and 50 minutes till home, so that's really good. So yeah, like I said, we're almost to the Wyoming-Utah border, and just like that, we are in Wyoming. We were doing so good, and then the winds picked up here in Wyoming. It's not snowing, it's just blowing over the roads, and obviously not making the roads very nice. There's a snowplow in front of us. Right, that was only like 5 minutes. Back to clear roads. Woohoo! We just stopped for gas in Wyoming. It is so windy, it's rocking our truck back and forth. Oh. Oh. You guys, I don't think I've ever experienced wind like this. This is insane. Everyone we spoke to about Wyoming from Colorado, they're like, every time I go to Wyoming, it's windy. And after I've thought about it, I think they're right. Every time I'm in Wyoming, it's windy. Get in quick.
Oh my God.
This is insane.
Oh.
I just hope we don't get tipped over or something from the wind. Welcome to colorful Colorado. It's good to be home. Woohoo! Good to be home. So I am so excited to do the recap of this trip, because we are blown away by how much we actually ended up spending on this trip. I mean that in a good way. So if you made it this far, congratulations. Episode 9 of 2 weeks in California with our truck camper. We ended up doing 12 days instead of 14, as you saw, because we were trying to get ahead of that storm, which we did. So our original 14-day trip turned into a 12-day trip, and we came in just under 3,500 miles on this trip. So remember in the beginning of the series when I talked about an app that I downloaded and that allows me to really easily track all my expenses? It's called Travel Spend. This is not sponsored. It was just an app I found on my phone, because ever since we got our truck camper, it's been really interesting to see how much we're spending with our truck camper versus, you know, buying hotel rooms and eating out and doing that. Because with our truck camper, we have our accommodations, we make our own food, totally different vibe, right? So it's just fascinating to see how much we actually spend when we're traveling with the truck camper. So in the little Travel Spend app that I had on my phone, I kept track of all of our expenses, and we spent in 12 days for 2 of us on our 2-week truck camping trip to California, $2,114. What do you guys think? We are pretty impressed. We expected this trip to cost us closer to like $25,000 to $3,000. We just assumed we would be spending a lot more money heading to the coast, because everything's so much more money, and it is. It definitely is more money. Like gas and stuff like that is more money in California, but we just assumed we'd be spending a lot more. So this trip averaged out to spending $176 per day for both of us. Pretty darn good, because if you think about it, hotel rooms alone, minimum, we're probably going to be $150 to $200 per night. And we made all our own food, so you know, dining out daily is a minimum of $100 a day to $150, because it's just expensive dining out. So we're very proud of ourselves on this trip. I feel like we did really good for 12 days in California for just over $2,000. So thank you guys so much for watching this series. This was such an amazing trip, and we are just so in love with taking our truck camper on these long road trips. And actually, yesterday we decided we need another getaway with the truck camper, and we're leaving in 2 weeks for another trip to a state we were just at, but we're going to a different area. We just need some more warm weather and desert time. So we'll see you guys in that next series. So stay tuned, and thanks so much for watching. Bye guys.